Okay, so hi dear Aries, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal love reading for all the Aries Sun, Moon, Venus rising from 19th till the 25th of January 2026. Roles can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, please keep in mind this is not your story. For personal reading healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. For tarot reading course, self love course, and Ho'oponopono master class 2, links are given below. So let's start. Okay, let's see the overall energy for Aries people for their love and relationship area for this week. The overall energy for Aries people for their love and relationship area for this particular week. Let's see what we have. We have the Six of Pentacles, Temperance, Nine of Wands. Bottom of the deck is a Knight of Swords. You guys are feeling some kind of imbalance in a situation, and you guys are very patiently waiting for the time when you guys will be able to figure that balance out. And at the same time, you guys are kind of like a wounded warrior trying to protect themselves at any cost from a particular person or situation that is continuously draining you. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. So you guys are trying not to be a part of some kind of shit show, some kind of messy situation until unless it's going to be balanced, until unless you guys are going to, get that kind of green signal. It is good to go. You guys doesn't want to participate in a particular situation because it's too much of work, if it's too much of drama, or it's too much of mess. Cool. Let's see your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now, Aries. Your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now at this present moment. Ten of Wands. Okay, so this person is feeling this is quite a heavy and burdensome kind of energy that you guys are carrying in this situation. They feel like dropping this heavy and burdensome energy. Maybe not the situation itself. Okay, let's clarify the Ten of Wands as their feelings for you. Cool. So we have the Five of Cups and the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. Okay, so they are kind of feeling sad about things going in a certain way, but they're trying their best to keep it together. But they feel like they're so confused and emotionally exhausted. They're not able to understand how to keep this situation going in a mature and stable way. This is very heavy. This is very heavy. This is very burdensome. This is very confusing. This is very chaotic. But in the middle of all of this chaos, this person is feeling like they should try to keep things going in a stable and mature way, but they're losing it. Just give me 1 second. So, no matter how hard they're trying to keep it together, to keep it stable and handle it with the maturity, it's not happening. It's quite difficult. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, Aries? Two of Pentacles. So you are feeling things are quite up in the air, things are not matching up, they're on and off, in and out, full of confusion. Difficult to decide. Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles here. What is happening? It's very complicated. Cool. Let's see. Let's figure it out. We have the Empress, the Ace of Swords, and the Lovers. Okay. So you guys feel like there's a potential in the situation, but there's a lack of clarity. There's a lack of clarity or lack of decision making in this particular situation, where one of you have to decide or make a choice between you and someone else, or you and something else, or the vice versa. But you feel like things are very confused, very up and down, very much up in the air. Even if there's potential, there's lack of decision making, or there's lack of this energy of I choose this. Hmm. Cool. Lack of clarity regarding the decision making, not the situation. So you feel like things are up in the air, where there is potential in the situation, there is a lack of understanding of what should happen next and what you should choose, what you should go ahead with, what or who you should go ahead with. Okay, cool. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and the Marys? King of Cups. Okay, this person wants to handle this situation with a lot of love and compassion, and definitely with emotional maturity. Okay, this person wants to handle this situation with all the maturity and wisdom and knowledge that they have, because they don't want to create more mess in the situation. Let's clarify the King of Cups. We have the Fool card, the Three of Swords, Six of Swords, right? Now this person wants to like take the leap of faith with the universe, where they just want to move on from the pain that the situation is continuously giving them again and again and again. So for the time being, this person wants to use their wiser side, and they want to move on towards calmer water. They want to like actually heal themselves properly so that they can come back around, and then maybe you guys can start from the start or do something in a more mature way. But this person is hurt. They are very hurt, and they don't want to make the situation more messier, more difficult to manage. That is why right now they want to keep themselves at a distance and heal themselves individually. So this person wants to take the risk of moving on from the situation for the time being, detaching themselves from the situation for the time being, because they are too hurt to, be in the situation as of now. And they are planning to maybe come back around with more wisdom, with more clarity, with more understanding, when they are going to be over this pain that they are experiencing because of whatever is happening. Wow. Let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Aries? Three of Pentacles. There is a third party kind of energy here. Yeah. You want teamwork, you want collaboration, partnership, you want two people having equal give and take of energy in the situation, equally invested and interested. But at the same time, there is something else also that you want to solve or resolve. Okay, let's clarify the Three of Pentacles. It can be distance, it can be work, it can be distance, the third party energy, or it can be simply you guys being not able to come on the same page, no matter how hard you guys are trying. That can also be the problem here. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. Until unless this third party energy is going to be sorted or resolved, you guys don't want to go ahead in this direction or and make any kind of life changing decision or choice. Whether you have to make it or they have to, or both of you have to do it like as a couple. So you want to stabilize the situation. You don't want to make any kind of life changing decision in this direction until unless things are going to be clear between you guys regarding the third party energy. That is keeping things very much in limbo, very much stuck, very much up in the air. And all you want is for things to be clear, for things to be stable, so that you guys can do something about it in a proper way. Start or restart this chapter all over again. You guys have your own reasons, both of you have your own reasons to not to engage in the situation for the time being. None of you is leaving the situation like permanently or something as of now, but both of you have your own reasons to detach and do your own thing. Okay, for the time being. Let's see what could be the possible outcome here for you guys till the 25th of January. Aries. The High Priestess. It's like things happening behind the scenes, but you guys are not going to be very much aware of those things About the other person, yours you will be obviously very much aware of, but you guys are going to sense and feel each other's energies intuitively. Cool. Let's clarify the High Priestess Aries as a potential outcome for you guys. We have the Eight of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Justice. Yes, the more you guys are going to be in silence, the more you guys are going to go inside of yourselves individually, the more you guys will be able to get out of this mental jail, and get out of this trap of holding on to the situation as a permanent outcome or as a permanent shift in your life. And then eventually you guys will be able to let go and let the universe decide for this, for the potential permanent outcome of the situation. So in the outcome for this week, I do see both of you intuitively feeling each other's energies from a distance. This distance, this space that you guys are going to give yourself or give each other, is actually going to help you guys to clear your head in a proper way, and you guys will be able to let go of this energy of holding on to the situation for dear life, and both of you will be able to see things more clearer and more in a balanced way, or you can say justice is going to be served in some way in the situation, and you guys are going to be okay. Let's let the universe decide, let the divine do the justice in the situation. Let's not go against the wind and create more troubles. Cool. Silence, mental clarity, and surrender. That is the outcome for you guys for this week, and intuitively connected to the person that you're in your energy right now. Cool. So let's see the guidance for you guys here, Aries, for this week. We have the High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. During this phase of silence, your mind is going to create many stories and scenarios and hurt you and tell you that this is shit, this is mess, your life is mess, you're never going to get this, you're never going to get this, you're not worthy of that, you're not worthy of love, blah blah blah. Make sure you're not listening to your mind, you are super connected to your intuition and your heart, right? Because mind have this tendency to create fucked up stories, messed up stories that are actually never going to be true. But when we start believing our mind, we create our own manifestations in a negative way because we believe it strongly. So whatever you are going to believe in is going to be your reality in the coming future, Aries. So stay connected to your heart and your mind equally, but don't listen to those negative stories, those stressful energies, those scenarios that are maybe never going to be true in your life. So you have to figure out how to stay in a balanced kind of connection with your mind and your heart, so that you are not going to lose your shit. Okay? So that you are not going to allow your mind to win. Cool. And create more troubles in your life, in your love and relationship area. Let's see, let me answer one of your questions related to this particular area of your life. This portion also might or might not resonate. Please keep that in mind, honey. If it does, good. If it doesn't, leave this portion. Don't worry about it. Okay? I'm going to give you 10 to 15 seconds to get the answer. If it's enough for you, good. If it's not enough for you, you can pause the video and unpause whenever you feel like and get the answer. So let's start. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask a question 3 times in your mind space. Keep it short, simple, and precise. And I'm going to give you the answer in the next 10 to 15 seconds, and your time starts now. Okay, so the answer to your question is this is the sign. Okay, a lot of people get confused. Let me read from the guidebook. Sometimes we find ourselves in limbo, putting off making decisions or taking next steps towards something we are unsure of. If you have been searching for a sign that you should do, leave, or start something, this is that sign. This also means that depending on the question you have asked, this is an affirmative card and form of yes. This is think of it as a green light to take action from the universe's side. Cool. So thank you so much for tuning in, Aries. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.